Right, here we are. This is Fishguard. I'm having a couple of days down West Wales. Had a marvellous couple of days. I started in Saudersfoot Harbour painting, then across the top of North Pembrokeshire, and then ended up in the evening, glorious evening, with Saudersfoot Harbour, and the tide was right in, and I painted an angle I've never painted before in Saudersfoot, and yeah, it's been quite a time actually. And then let's see, after Saudersfoot, the next day I was down the Larne and then across South Pembrokeshire, ended up in Saudersfoot Harbour. Was a coal port at one time. They used to mine here long before the Rhondda and Merthyr. And yeah, so let's have a look. Yeah, lovely about painting on location. Can't beat it. It's and you meet people, you know, surprising. Talking to a couple from Belfast. We're on holiday. Talking to a couple from Minnesota. And then another couple got involved with from the Netherlands. Talking to them about Queen Wilhelmina, who I read of many years ago, who for a funeral made arrangements that all the dignitaries of Europe and royal families were to be dressed in white, not black. And there was not to be the dead march, but carried to be interred. It was to the tune of Jesus, lover of my soul. And yeah, and when she was interred, it was to the song "There's Sunshine in My Soul Today." So yes, I was ready to talk to them about Queen Wilhelmina. And let's see, then I was talking to a man a biker. He had the ashes of his friend in his rucksack over his shoulder. He was meeting family and they were going to scatter the ashes out at sea at Saudersfoot. It's surprising who you meet when you're out and about. Talking to a lovely lady from the Rhondda, going back over her childhood days there. And yeah, pardon me, and talking about the Swansea Valley, and very similar in the Swansea Valley as well. And yeah, it's part of it, I find, out mixing with people. You never know quite who you meet, and it's very much part of the experience of being out in the fresh air. It's not just all the sights and the sounds, it's the people you come across, you meet. Yeah. I'm working around this boat here, just getting some darks in, so the colour of the boat will stand out when it comes to it. And I'm keeping the light to my left. Yeah, the light catching, so I'm not coming too far over there. So I'm just dropping various tints of ultramarine blue with light red, with an undercoat of sienna, and it'll be the base upon which I'll work really. Let's see, let's just get this side in here. Yeah, that's quite distinctive there. And while I'm at that, I won't be able to do much more than this, but I might as well get this side of this harbour wall in as well. Let's have a look here. Yeah, so just drop some of these colours in again. Bit of red, see? A bit of red. And I'll be getting some greens in here as well. There we go. This will be more in shadow now here. And it won't be that level because of the sand. I think that will, I think I'll do that. Yep, that will. Can sharpen it up later. Let's just get that little bit of sand in, if I, sorry, green in the wall. Just drop it in here and there. Yeah, just drop that in. I'm going to do the same there. And then that'll have to be left to dry now, and that's as much as we can do for now. Right, next session now, and all I'm going to do is get some detail in here, just like over here, and so I'm mixing some cadmium red with ultramarine blue, and I just want to get shape of this in first. So I'll be washing away a lot, getting it sort of not too dark, so I can come in that bit darker again. There we go. Now let's get that bit darker again there. I might just wash that away to nothing there. There we go. And let's just get and this is the beauty of the watercolor. You can just blend it away. And okay, let's get this is a bit distinctive here. These little touches are surprising. Bring it to life a bit. Yeah, it's been a lovely couple of days down here actually. Weather's been glorious, a little bit cold yesterday. But and then we bumped into Kay Phillips. Kay is the widow of David, who was the minister in the Calvinistic Methodist Church just outside Tenby. Walking distance from the harbour here, really. And David is from our village, so when we used to holiday here, we'd often spend time with Kay and David, and precious memories of time suppers with them and attending their church. And then when the Lord called him home to glory, they asked me to take his funeral, and then when we holidayed in the summer, I was ministering in Cardiff at the time. Church was growing and getting more demanding, and they asked me to minister in the summers when I was down here. And then after some years, they gave me a call to be the minister here. So yeah, so it was nice with Kay to chat and go over old times, really. Precious memories. We got our time down here. Times we walked from the manse down Hopsill Lane at the back and come down to the harbour here. So yeah, and lovely people. Yeah, precious memories of times together. For me, the highlight was always a Sunday when the meetings were over and in the schoolroom we had a time of sharing. And we'd have visitors from everywhere, really, all over the world. And it was lovely to have them to get up and share, and you could interview one or two, and you never knew really what was going to happen, and that was, to me, something of the highlight of the day, really. Let's have a look here. If you can scumble and get that effect, you know, of a rough sort of wall at a distance, and because you're not aware, but there are steps coming down here. That's why I've left an area light. And let's just scumble up here a bit. And that might just be enough for now. I'll be coming back into all this once that dries off, but I could just get the effect of the steps that will be coming down here. And we can't do much more than that, but it gives you sort of an idea how this will come. And next session now you'll see that will be finished and we'll be working on the boats. So there we go. We are the last session now. Built it up a bit, and we're going to get some of these boats in. So let's go for it. And yeah, it's been a wonderful couple of days away down here in Pembrokeshire, staying in our daughter's caravan, Leah's, and yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's surprising how evocative it is when you're back in the area where, you know, I ministered for a number of years. And one of the remarkable features in the church just up the road here where I was a minister was with the gypsy community. We had a couple in the church, Jonathan and Claire, a young couple, and they worked ever so hard with the gypsy community. And yeah, and we get a lot of gypsy children on a Monday evening, and oh, wonderful, wonderful children. And the lady in the Barley High, the ice cream parlour in the town, she would open it up for us some evenings to bring them in for a treat. And yeah, that was something. Here we go. So I'm just sort of moving around a little bit the boats, and I'll come back to them. And let's see. Let's get a nice red in here now for this boat here. Yeah, you can come on to all the little bits with the boats later with the gouache, but all I'm doing at this stage is getting the rough shapes of the boats in, come back to all the detail. Let's get a bit of the blue in here. Always remembering which direction the light is coming from, and that doesn't matter, that's bleeding into there, because this will be in shadow here anyway with the light from there. So I might go on to a different brush now. Let's have a look here now, and let's get detail in here. There we go. And it's surprising how boats will come to life, just little touches here and there. Amazing, really. So love in the evenings, coming down here, an old VW camper and parking it, particularly when the tide was in here. A bit Mediterranean, it was all beautiful. You know, a little bit, get these. Yeah, not a lot to boats really. Let's darken this in here now. Just position them here and there. I was in Fishguard, there must have been about 50 boats in the harbour. So you've just got to be selective. And you choose the best ones and better angles, and because depending on the time of year, you wouldn't have many boats in anyway. But I don't think I do much more than that until it actually dries now. Need to, that's you've got to be careful, just give it a little bit of time. But you don't smudge all this there now. And these sort of uprights bring it to life, you know. Just little touches here and there. And I think perhaps we should just leave that for now. And I might come back and alter it a bit more later. What I could do, get a little bit of shadowing, reflection in here. Wouldn't be a bad thing. Let's have a look here. Yeah, get a little bit of that going on here. So I could even do something similar here. And it's not exact, it's just the hint of something. There we go. That's just a bit of a hint there. Let's try and mount on it very quickly. Let's see how it's looking now. It's coming to shape there. Yeah, that's not so bad. But I need, like I said, to let it dry off and come back into it sharply. There we go.